Hello, everybody. Hi. Well, welcome to day 3 of the National Small Centers Conference, Small Centers, Big Impact. I'm actually so glad to see so many of you in the room because I did not absolutely expect to see that many people because it's day 3, so let's be real. Anyways, but I absolutely love seeing so many of you in the room today, and a special hello to those of you joining us online. First, and most importantly, in the spirit of reconciliation, we acknowledge that the land upon which we gather is unceded Mi'kmaq territory. Epiquid Mi'kmaqi is covered by the historic treaties of peace and friendship. We pay our respects to indigenous Mi'kmaq people who have occupied this island for over 12,000 years, past, present, and future.
Donc, bon matin à tous. Bonjour. C'est un grand plaisir pour nous de vous accueillir ce matin pour la dernière journée de ce congrès ce congrès national des petits centres, donc petits centres, mais qui ont un grand impact. Également, un bonjour tout spécial aux gens qui sont avec nous en ligne aujourd'hui. Donc, merci à vous également de votre participation à cette dernière journée de congrès avec nous. Dans l'esprit de la réconciliation, nous reconnaissons que la terre sur laquelle nous nous rassemblons aujourd'hui est un territoire non cédé du peuple Mi'kmaq. Ebikwit, Mi'kmaqi est couverte par les traités historiques de paix et d'amitié. Nous payons respect au peuple autochtone Mi'kmaq qui occupe cette île depuis près de 12 000 ans, passé, présent et futur.
My name is Janvi Tateja. I'm the Saskatchewan Rural Coordinator with SEISHA. How has PEI treated you all? Whoa, whoa! I know I have been loving every single bit of it, even though I haven't really gone out, But I will today because it's almost going to be, 30 degrees. So make sure you guys go out. And that's one of the reasons we are ending early today, right? Well, I am so thankful to our funders, IRCC, and to ARESA for their continued guidance and hard work. I've already met... Okay, yes, a big round of applause, even though I have that in my next paragraph, but let's just do it right now. I've already met so many of you who I work with from all across the country, and it absolutely feels great, especially from going with, from that little Zoom boxes to in person, feels absolutely great.
Donc, pour ma part, mon nom est Audrey-Anne Bertrand-d'Anjou. Je suis la coordonnatrice du programme des travailleurs en établissement dans les écoles pour les territoires du Nord-Ouest. Donc, c'est aussi un grand plaisir pour moi d'être ici avec vous aujourd'hui pour cette dernière journée de la conférence. Donc, pour ceux et celles d'entre vous qui désiraient avoir un petit aperçu du beau Nord canadien, vous pouvez venir nous visiter à Yellowknife. Mes collègues et moi du Centre interculturel des territoires du Nord-Ouest serions bien contents de vous y voir si vous êtes curieux de savoir à quoi ça ressemble notre beau Nord canadien. Donc, aujourd'hui, pour cette dernière journée du congrès, on a un invité bien spécial, un conférencier invité bien spécial qui va être avec nous ce matin. Donc, nous aimerions vous remercier chacun et chacune d'entre vous pour votre participation à chacune de ces journées de la conférence. Ça n'aurait pas été la même chose et ça n'aurait pas pu avoir lieu sans la participation de chacun et chacune d'entre vous.
She keeps giving me the mic. I literally have a mic here. Well, the Small Centers team has grown so much since our last conference in Red Deer and is ever growing. Can you actually guess how many people attended the conference in Red Deer versus how many we have today? Oh, look at, of course you know. You're John Biles. You should know. Well, my answer was going to be, I wasn't there at the Red Deer conference, so I don't know. So kindly ask Don, because he was there and he planned it. But thank you, John Wells, for telling us that. Actually, today at this conference, we are over 400 people, which is absolutely amazing. and it really speaks to the work you all have put in. We also want to say a huge thanks to you, to the team that has made this possible, this whole conference possible. The staff at Erasa has been tirelessly working behind the scenes to make this happen, and especially Carolyn. Honestly, we usually see her in the evenings, later in the evenings, and she's always working. She's so stressed because, of course, she wants this whole thing to be perfect. So you have honestly done such a great job, you and your whole staff. And just a side note, yesterday during supper, Carolyn gave us all a tutorial on how to effectively eat a lobster. I am vegetarian, but I still appreciated it. So thank you for that. And if anybody wants to learn that, please enroll yourself with Carolyn. If you go with my reference, you'll get a 10% discount. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for, at least me. And if you know me, you know this. I'm a big supporter of this person. It is now our pleasure to introduce what is certainly going to be an energizing keynote presentation from a true representation of making a big impact in a small center, Gurdeep Pandher.
Donc, je vais parler un peu de notre conférencier invité, M. Gurdeep Pandher. Il s'agit d'un artiste et éducateur basé au Yukon, donc aussi un résident du Nord canadien. Gurdeep crée des performances qui permettent de rassembler les gens de toutes origines et de promouvoir l'inclusivité. Ses nombreux voyages d'un océan à l'autre lui ont permis de rencontrer diverses communautés qui vivent en dehors des centres urbains du Canada, mais vraiment, ce pourquoi il fait la différence, ce sont ses danses. Des millions de personnes à travers le monde regardent ses spectacles de danse et ses vidéos en ligne. Merci, Gurdeep, d'être avec nous aujourd'hui.
Are you guys taking photos? Because I asked so many of you that if I'm standing with Gurdeep, phones need to be out and pictures need to be taken. Anyways. I'm a big fan of Gurdeep for his unique creation of performance pieces that inspire, promote inclusivity, and bring all people together from all backgrounds in a fun and artistic way. Millions of viewers from all around the world follow his videos and his message of joy and positivity. To make things even more interesting, he lives in a small cabin with no running water in the wilderness of Yukon and has been featured by many international media outlets, including BBC, CBC, Globe and Mail, CTV, NBC, CAA Magazine, Global News, and many more. I actually didn't even know all these acronyms, so this is the first time I'm learning. Anyways, get your dancing shoes on, and it's my great pleasure to introduce my favorite, Gurdeep.
Thank you very much. Hello, folks, how are you doing? It's so wonderful to see all of you. Such a beautiful, big crowd. Thanks for gathering here together for this connectivity and to bring joy and smiles on faces, and also to discuss some very important topics. So I'm so honored to be here among you, myself, Gurdeep Pandher. So today, there's no surprise what we'll be doing. Well, so as I do, I'll share my tips on the joy, hope, and positivity. I will also teach you one or two Bhangra moves, so make sure that you're ready. And I also share some of my immigration stories as well, because those stories are very important. Doesn't matter where we are now, we started our journey from somewhere. First and foremost, I would like to acknowledge that the land where we are today is unceded Mi'kmaq territory. And Epkwik, which is Prince Edward Island, is covered by historic treaties of peace and friendship, and I offer my deepest respects to indigenous Mi'kmaq people from this region. So thank you very much for taking care of this land and natural resources for time immemorial. Me, I was just introduced. Yes, I live in a cabin in the wilderness of the Yukon. Um, and I dance and teach Bhangra dance. I'm from very small village. Yes, I'm an immigrant. I'm an immigrant. Uh, and I do my videos, make my videos, I do my dancing to spread messages of joy, hope, and positivity, but also very important to spread messages of inclusivity and to build cross-cultural bridges. So I like to give this message that at the end of the day, we belong to one race, which is the human race. So this is my cabin where I live in the Yukon Territory. Just little glimpse of my world I like to show wherever I go, my little world. So today, folks, today we will be dancing, yes, but we'll be also learning a few things too. Apart from I'll be sharing some of my immigrant stories, we'll be learning how to find joy in difficult situations, because we all know that we are going through some unique times, and how to find joy and balance despite all we experience in this life, and how to promote good mental health and well-being through movement and physical activity. For physical activity, we will move through dance, and value of connecting with nature. And also, my work has been very much centered around promoting inclusivity, promoting cross-cultural bridges. So I do with the purpose. This conference is very fitting to what I teach or preach in everyday life. Yes, I belong to a visible minority. I'm an immigrant. I have a different skin color. I wear a turban. So obviously, I'm very clearly different than most of people. And through my look, through my dances, through my messages, I like to share those stories so that a positive side of immigration is spread across the country, so that people, they get this message that people who come to this country, who move to this country, they are actually doing great. They are actually doing great. But sometimes things are needed to be told. So I try my best through my social media, through my dancing, to break down those preconceived notions about immigrants, and also encouraging people to embrace diversity and learning about different people. So this is very important. That's why we have gathered here, so that we can share those stories, so that we can tell everyone that we gathered here, wherever we come from, we are here to contribute something positive. So I talk lots and lots about joy, hope, and positivity. Why they are needed? Why they are needed? The reason is obvious. Because there's a pain in this world and in our lives. So there are problems at work, at home. There are health issues, financial issues. We've experienced so many losses, so many things. We still have those residues of pandemic. There's still a war going on one corner of the world. Anxiety, depression, other mental-related issues. Flood of information, negativity. The list is endless. That's why we need joy. That's why we need positivity. That's why we need hope. So many things, they create pain, so we need happiness. So I use this analogy a lot. If there was no darkness, we would never see what the light looks like. Sadness created the importance of joy, dear friends. It's similar, like if you are hungry, you need food. If you are thirsty, you need water. If there's a pain or suffering in our lives in the world, we need joy for balance, for fulfillment. And when I talk about joy, I don't talk about fun or entertainment. Yes, they are great as well. But for me, joy is healing. Joy is that important pill or medicine which you need to create that balance, because otherwise, there's a lots and lots of going in our life. Okay, so today, we are going to create joy and positivity through movement, through dancing. Woohoo! Yes. So before we start doing this, I'd like to give you a little bit of basic introduction about the world of Bhangra dancing. Have you tried dancing Bhangra? Yeah. Can you raise your hand how many people tried? I think there are 10, 15% people. That's great. That's great. Then you can be my dance partners. Yeah, at the end of the session, I'm going to invite volunteers to dance with me here. So you can start preparing mentally now. Thanks for laughing. Thanks for smiling. Now it's time to disconnect from the outside world. Now it's time to reconnect with yourself, with people who are sitting around you, so that we can find moments of joy, find moments of happiness, and also reflect about the positive side of immigration. So Bhangra dance, the dance which I teach, Bhangra. I hear that people say Bhangra, Bungra, Bhangra is correct pronunciation. I now know it's hard to pronounce. It originated in Punjab a long time ago. Over there, it was created by farmers. Long time ago, when farming agriculture used to be different. It was done all through hands, manually, not these days. The way these days it's done with tractors or combines, with other machinery. But long time ago, it was on manual. So it was very hard work, exhausting work. People would work from morning until late nights every single day. So those people, they needed joy as well. So they created some moves based on different farming activities. So for example, if they saw people sowing seeds in the land, so they created this move, sow the seed, and be happy. Sow the seed in the land, and be happy. If they saw their crops moving with the wind in the farms, they created this move, like mimicking, like this, like it made them happy, just to become crops with their hands. So Bhangra originated from farming activities, and then slowly it became the big part of the lifestyle, because the farming is main occupation there. Slowly it became traditional folk dance of Punjab. So Bhangra, nowadays, it grown a lot. And it also in music videos, it's in movies, it's in parties, every wedding you go in Punjabi or Sikh community, you'll find Bhangra, lots and lots of Bhangra. So we are gonna dance this today. So are you ready? Are you excited? Awesome. I'm gonna show you a video to give you some motivation, some inspiration. In this video, I'm dancing in the cold, cold temperatures of the Yukon territory. The temperatures could be minus 20. Today, I heard that in PEI it's going to be plus 30, right? So if I could dance in minus 20 in Yukon territory, I think we can dance today, right? Okay, here is some inspiration. Okay, folks. So good. So wonderful. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we'll start learning very first move. So first move, I'm going to give you an example. So while I'm going to blend three things together. The dance workshop, my talk on joy, hope, and positivity, and some immigration stories. So we'll be doing all three things simultaneously. So first move which we are going to learn, watch me first. It looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you do it? Not sure? Okay, no worries. I'm going to break this move into three different pieces. First, I'm going to teach you how to use your legs. Then I'll teach you the arm part, the upper body part, and finally, third important component in Bhangra dance, which is your face, your happiness, your joy, and I'll also talk about that too. Then we'll combine everything together. We'll start with the leg part. So at this moment, I'll invite you to stand up, please, close to your seat. Just to pump some blood, some workouts, some exercise. All right, are you happy? Are you excited? Awesome, for joy, hope, and positivity, and to share those wonderful immigration stories. So while standing here, you can place your hands on your waist, on your hips, because we'll be using only the leg part. So when I'll be teaching, sometimes I will turn this way. Why? So that my left side and my right side, they match with your left and your right, so that it's easier for you folks to follow me. Then I'll turn back to face you. When I turn this way and this way and this way again, you do not need to turn. You just continue facing me all the time. I know that happens. People like to copy every single way, so I find it's important to mention in the beginning. Okay, sounds great. Awesome. Okay, everybody together, first make sure that there's a joy. There's a happiness in your heart. That's very important, because Bhangra dance is all about happiness, all about positivity. While standing here straight, you raise your left leg up like this and bring it back. Up, back, up, back, up, 1, up, 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, yes, 1, 2, 1, 2, happy, 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 say happy, happy, and happy, happy. That was so good. I'm gonna play some music, and we'll do this with the drum sound. I'm gonna play drum sound, and we'll do it together with the drum sound. Are you ready? Are you excited? 5, 6, 7, 8. Start. 1, 2, 1, 2. Happy, 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 happy. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Awesome. All right. So you have learned how to tap with your left foot. When you're tapping with your left foot, what you'll be doing on your right? Jumping. Wow, amazing. On your right foot, you'll be jumping 4 times, but you'll be counting only 1, 2. Or you can say 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Okay, so watch me first. That jumping will look like 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, let's practice it together. On your right foot, jumping 4 times, but we'll be counting only twice. Be ready, be excited for everything you have achieved so far. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. Start 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Great job, everybody. Awesome. Oh my God, your claps are so good. Yeah, when you clap, feel free to use all your energy. So this session is all about burning the calories. So all the calories we gathered while doing important work, now it's time to burn them, right? So far we have learned the left side. Are you happy? That's most important. I'm not here to teach you how to dance. I'm here to create some joyful moments. So don't forget to smile. That's very important. Even if you think that, oh, I'm dancing very awkwardly, you know, sometimes there can be joy in every single thing. So find your inner child. Find your inner child and let yourself free. Let yourself free. I'm not here to judge you the way you are dancing. I'm here to inspire you to find your happiness, to your joy, so that you can create some balance in your life. Now let's do on the right side, standing straight, standing tall, being happy. Right foot up and tap. Up, tap, up, 3, up, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. Yes, happy, 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 happy. Say happy, 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 and happy, 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 happy. So good, so wonderful, so amazing. So I think now it's great to very easy to make a guess. When you're tapping with your right foot, what you'll be doing on your left one? Jumping. And doctors say, actually doctors told me, I'm not making up, that jumping is very healthy for your body. So jumping is very important. So we don't jump every day these days. So let's jump today. So we'll be jumping on our left toe, left foot 4 times, and we'll be counting only 2 times, or we can say 3, 4, because we are doing the other side. Okay, first and foremost, what is first and foremost? Happy! I go to lots and lots of schools and teach children, and sometimes learning, we become so serious, because learning takes focus. But I'm here to remind you that while you're learning, talking important stuff, don't forget the most important part, the joy, the positivity, the smile. That is most important part. Okay, let's jump on left foot. Be ready, be happy. 5, 6, 7, 8. Start 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 3. 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. Happy, 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 happy. Say happy, happy and happy, happy. Oh my God, you are so great. Looks like you can learn things so easily. You know, there's nothing difficult in this world as long as we keep our heart open to learning. And learning with fun and joy is even more good. So far we have learned left side. I'm going to give you breaks very soon, so don't worry. And you'll get your break. I'll continue talking about other things. Okay, so far we have learned how to do it on left side and right side. Now we'll blend both sides together. Twice on your left side and twice on your right side. Watch me first. It'll look like, I'm going to give you an example. It'll look like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. So you'll be tapping twice on your left, twice on your right, again twice on your left, and so on. Okay, we'll start in a slow motion without the hopping part, just with the tapping, so that transition from one side to both sides is easier. Okay, let's start together, but make sure that you are joyful from your heart. Don't forget to smile. You know, friends, sometimes we set conditions that, hey, if maybe weather is great, only then I will be happy. If this is perfect, only then I'll be happy. My dear friends, joy actually doesn't need any conditions. If you want to, you can be joyful anytime. Even in difficult situations, while dealing with those difficulties, you can still find your grounding, find your joy. So don't forget to smile. Okay, let's start with just the tapping part. We'll start from left side. Be happy. 5, 6, 7, 8. Start. 1, 2, switch. 3, 4, switch. Left, left, switch. Right, right. Happy, 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 happy. Yes, joy, hope, and positivity. Yes, joy, hope, and positivity. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. All right. Amazing. You folks were in sync. That was great. That was so wonderful. So now, we'll add the hopping part too. So if you're tapping on your left, you'll be hopping on your right. When you're tapping on your right, you'll be hopping on your left foot. Sounds great? For the sake of inclusivity, I know that different people have different physical abilities. That's totally understandable. If you find hopping challenging, if you have any foot injury or something, feel free to just tap like this in a slow motion. But those folks who are able to hop, please feel free to join me. I'm going to play some music, and I will ask our audio team to turn the volume up, because volume up is always great. Okay, let's try it together. 5, 6, 7, 8. Start to 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy, 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 happy. Say happy, 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 happy. Yes, joy, hope, and positivity. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Say happy, 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 happy. Say happy, 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 happy. Hoo-hoo, happy, 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 happy. Yes, happy, happy, and happy, happy. Please sit down. Awesome. Oh, we did some great workout. That was great. So wonderful. Oh, so great. Have a seat. While you are catching your breath, it's time for you to breathe and relax. Because dancing part, we are not done yet. We still need to learn arm part, and still need to combine both things together, and still need to dance on the stage. But in the meantime, you are catching your breath. I'm going to share a little bit of my own immigration story. Because today we gathered, thanks to Arisa, for organizing this wonderful national conference about of small centers. It's great. Thanks to you folks for coming all the way from your cities, your provinces, and to gather here just to reflect, to discuss very, very important matter, immigration. At the end of the day, we are all immigrants, except our wonderful indigenous folks. Everybody else is an immigrant in this country. So that's the reality. Accept or not accept, this is the reality. We are all immigrants. So My immigration story, I came to Canada in 2006, about 17 years ago. I first settled in Squamish. Like immigration, it's not easy. When you go to a different country, there are struggles, there are challenges. We start with all kind of jobs. Uh, Sometimes we'll have to drive taxis, work in stores, working those cashier jobs, or working in hotels. We'll have to do all kind of work. My story is similar. There's no different. Uh, to make my living, I'll have to work everywhere. Sometimes I'm working on double shifts. Sometimes, you won't believe, I also tried working 3 shifts, 3 shifts in a day. Sleeping was just for 2-3 hours, and rest of the time, I was working. Why I was working that much? Because as an immigrant, there was people around me. My family back home, they had expectations from me. I had expectations from myself, and I had to rebuild my life. So struggles, challenges, pains, tears, I've seen all, like many immigrants who come to this country. So my first job was in Whistler, BC, with the Whistler Blancombe, where I was started working in tourism industry. And those were tough times. As a newcomer, my English was not that good the way, I think now you can understand me. At that time, it was not easy for me to make people understand. And it was not easy for me to understand how other people were speaking. I'll have to ask people 3-4 times, pardon me. So I think you can relate to those experiences if you move to this country in your lifetime. But I was trying to focusing on one thing, hope, because I was hopeful that one day things will be different. One day things will be different. So if one thing was not working, I was trying another thing. If another thing was not working, I was trying different things. During that time, I tried working in 3-4 different jobs. I gained really valuable experiences and just continued my journey that way. During those struggles, one thing I learned, this is the tip I can share with you, that hope is very powerful. When you think that, oh, there's nothing left, your world has collapsed. I had those moments too. Hope is the biggest strength. It helps you through toughest times. Like we humans, if we explore our history, in our history we faced wars, conflicts, pandemics, diseases, genocides, wars, floods, heat waves, hurricanes, hunger, earthquakes, tsunamis, and list is endless. What one thing which kept humanity alive, that is hope. Hope is very powerful. And keep hope in your heart and stay in Chardi Kala. Chardi Kala is a word from Sikhism, the faith I follow. Chardi Kala means that despite all those tough times, struggles, pains, you keep your spirit high. Yes, it's okay to feel it. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel the sadness. But at the end of the day, you regain your spirit. You regain your Chardi Kala. Because that is very important. Hope kept me alive. Hope kept me moving on despite difficulties, despite those challenges. And I moved to Saskatoon in 2010. I met a few people from Saskatchewan yesterday. Yeah, there are some Saskatchewan people. So, thank you. And Saskatoon is the place where I became Canadian citizen in 2011. So in 2011, when I became Canadian citizen, I was reflecting how much I know about Canada. How much I know about Canada. I wanted to learn more and more about this country. I knew about bigger cities like Vancouver, Saskatoon, Montreal, Toronto, but how much I knew about small communities, villages, indigenous communities, remote places. Because I was born in a small village in Punjab. In that village, everybody knew everyone. And in bigger cities, I was not feeling that. I was feeling some emptiness. I was feeling that I need to find meaningful connections, and I also need to learn more about my own country, because in 2011, when I became Canadian. So I moved to North Battleford, Lordminster, Edam, Turtleford. Saskatchewan people know where Turtleford is. Turtleford is a small community in Saskatchewan, and many, many other villages, just to learn how people do their things, their cultures, their little things. And after that, I thought that, okay, I explored a little bit of Saskatchewan. I need to explore the whole country. And as a new Canadian, and I went on road. I took my car, I drove my car north, south, east, west. I went to all Canadian provinces and territories during that time to learn about our wonderful, beautiful country, which we call it Canada. So I thought that I need to know what I've seen in the books, in my immigration book, because in immigration booklet, there was lots and lots of stories. So during my travel, when I was traveling, I was not going to beaches, although sometimes I ended up going to beaches. I was not focusing on touristic things. I was going to communities. I was going to families. I stayed with the people. I learned how they do their things, how they make their breakfast, how they make their dinner, what culture they belong to, what faith they come from, how people in different faiths, they do things differently. And during my across the country travels, I learned that there are so many cultures in this country. That was my biggest learning in Canada. Hundreds of cultures, not there. In one culture, there are many sub and micro cultures as well. Sometimes we say that Italian people, Filipino people, that people. That's all right. But in one culture, there could be different kind of Italians. There can be different kind of people from Punjabi community. There could be different kind of people from Latin or South American countries. So finding those little beauties, people who moved to Canada recently, the way they live their life was different than the people who moved to Canada a long time ago. So that was great to learn about this country. And when I was going from place to place, during that time, I also went to the Yukon Territory. When I went to the Yukon Territory, I didn't know any single person over there. I was total stranger in the Yukon Territory. And very first day, some folks invited me to their campfire, and I went there. And very first day, I became friends with so many people. We spent night over there dancing together, sharing stories together. It was so awesome. And next day, when I went out to explore the Yukon Territory, I saw big mountains, big lakes, and I decided to just settle in the Yukon. And I'm in the Yukon ever since. I'm in the Yukon since 2011 or 2012. So after moving to different places, exploring all the Canada, and settled in the Yukon, not only in the Yukon, not in a town or in a village, but in a cabin in the wilderness, surrounded by the forest, that gave me really wonderful understanding about the cultures, different faiths, and also nature of our country, the environment of the country. Okay, folks, How are you doing today? Okay. I will continue sharing my stories. I know that sometimes sitting for a long time is hard too, right? It's always great to move. Okay, are you ready to move again? So you remember we learned this part, right? Now we'll include the hand part. Hand part is easy. While you're in your seat, I'll tell you how you can use your hand part. That's what I was doing in the Yukon all the time. So hand part is easy. All you need to do, you bring your hands all the way up while you are in your seat. And most importantly, don't be serious. Be happy. So from here, your arms are straight, your hands are open, and there's a smile inside your heart. You bring them down close to your shoulders. When you bring them down close to your shoulders, you say number 1. This is 1. Up again. Woohoo! When you bring them down, you say number 2. This is 2. Up. When you bring them down, this is 3. Up. When you bring them down, 4. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Say happy, 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 hoo-hoo, happy, 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 happy. Be happy, 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 happy. Yes, happy, happy, and happy, happy. Bring them down. It's a good exercise, right? It's a really good shoulder exercise. Now let's do with music. I'm gonna play my drum sound. I'm gonna play toll drum. And let's do it together. Let's do it together. Be happy, be joyful, be positive. Hands up. Big smile on your face and also inside your heart. 5, 6, 7, 8. Start. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy, 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 happy. Be happy, 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 happy. Yes, happy, 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 happy. Hoo-hoo, happy, 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 happy. Yes, happy, 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 and happy, happy. Great. So good. It was great to watch from here, all the hands going up and down at the same time. It was looking like a movie scene to me. That was amazing. Thank you, folks. Thanks for doing this. Because movement, physical movement is very important. Doesn't matter what we do great learning, serious discussion. We discuss, sometimes we'll have to discuss very difficult topics, subjects in our life, in our meetings. But finding joy and also including something which can move your body is so good. It's so good. Make your routine that after half an hour or 1 hour, you stand up, you do something. If you don't want to dance, you can stretch. Stretching is great. You can biking, you can do walking, or you can do anything. Movement is so good. So we have learned the leg part, the arm part, and now we'll include everything together. Are you ready? Are you excited? Okay, folks, stand up! Woohoo! Let's do it. Okay, first and foremost thing is be awesome. Charlottetown, PEI, I know that's going to be plus 30, but we need to create some heat here too, and you're doing great. So friends, from here, let's start in slow motion. When you raise your left leg up, your hands are up at the same time. You bring your leg down, your hands are down at the same time. Leg up, leg down, arms down. So 1, 2, switch the side. 3, 4, switch the side. 1, 2, right side. 3, 4, left side, 1, 2, right side, 3, 4, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, happy, 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 yes, happy, happy, happy. Be loud, happy, 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 yes, happy. Awesome. I'm just loving your spirit. I'm just loving your spirit that you are happy, you are joyful, you are moving your bodies, and we are sweating too. Take sweating positively. So now we'll include the jumping part too. And as a reminder, if your body doesn't allow you to jump, totally understandable, feel free to do the way we just did. But if you're able to include the jumping part, let's try it. I'm going to play some music, and we'll do it together, and let's see how it goes. Okay. Be happy. Be joyful. Be positive. We'll start from left side. Are you excited? Are you happy? Great. 5, 6, 7, 8. Start. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy, 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 happy. Yes, joy, hope, and positivity. Joy, hope, and positivity. Keep going. You are doing great. You are doing awesome. Woohoo! 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Please sit down. Okay, let's breathe. We'll have to talk a lot of things too. Please breathe in and let it go. Let's do it together. Just to calm down our breathing. Together, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. With a beautiful smile, you let it go. Breathe in. With smile, breathe out. Last time. Breathe in, hold, with smile, you let it go. And feel that happiness in your heart, deep in your heart. Doesn't matter whichever life journey you are on, joy at every single stage of your life is very important. Don't treat joy just like fun or entertainment. Joy is healing. I'm glad that during the pandemic, many people recognized joy as healing. It's a way to grow, it's a way to move on by finding joy. Friends, I will continue sharing my story while you are catching your breath. It's time for you to relax because we still have more dancing to do. So in the Yukon territory, come back to the Yukon. Have you been to the Yukon? How many people you've been to the Yukon? Raise your hands. Maybe 10%, I guess. Yeah. And if you've never been to the Yukon, come and visit us. We are only 45,000 people in the whole territory. That's it. Rest of the population is bears, moose, caribou, porcupine, lot of wild horses, lot of squirrels, rabbits, deer. We have everything. In the Yukon territory, my job was with the Yukon government. I started working with them as an IT professional. And while I was working as an IT professional, I started teaching dance to people, to the local communities, for my own joy and to share the joy with others. One thing about joy, one thing is very important. Yes, we like to find our joy. Sometimes we use different strategies, but also share it with others. Sharing joy with other people is equally important because when you share joy with other people, when you share that very important gift of smile, you make world a better place to live for everyone. Because joy has multiple times the ripple effect. It multiplies. If you make one person joyful, that person make 2 or 3 more people joyful. And in that way, we can contribute in making our communities and our country joyful. So in the Yukon, while I was teaching to the communities, I uploaded my first video in 2016, which went viral. And it was covered by CBC, CTV, and other media organizations. And then in 2017, I asked the mayor of Whitehorse so that I could teach him how to dance and how to wear a Sikh turban. And he agreed, and we both made that video. And that video also went viral, and it was published by BBC News internationally. And then I went to different communities, especially local communities. I went as far as in the Old Crow. Old Crow is close to Arctic Ocean in the Yukon. Have you heard about Old Crow? Yeah, yes, a few people, they know about Old Crow. Old Crow is Yukon Territory's northernmost community. It's 100% indigenous community governed by indigenous people, Wanted Gwich'in First Nation people. Over there, I taught that community how to dance Bhangra. That was an eye-opening experience for me. Okay, that is the tip I want to share. I like to talk to every single immigrant how we can build those bridges. When I went to that community first time, I noticed that people were a bit hesitant meeting me because I was totally newcomer, different-looking person in their 100% indigenous community. You can't take a car to that community. Either you can fly or you can take boat. It's that remote. And luckily, I had some connections in that community. And their local community, local government, they set up a dance workshop to their community members. And in the evening, people reluctantly came to my dance workshop. They were quiet. I noticed that they were not much interacting with me. And I knew that, because they didn't know about me. For them, I was a stranger, right? When we don't know about people, sometimes we are not sure, right? I started teaching them dance workshop, and they started to open up. Things started to become warm. We started talking more. There was more exchange of dialogue and communications among us. Due to power of dancing, due to power of building that amazing energy, and at the end of the session, there was a great connection. And you know what was happening next day? You know, before day 1, I was a complete stranger. Day 3, when they would see me in the street, while I was walking in Old Crow, they would come with excitement on their face, and they would start dancing in front of me. And that's how I built my bridges with the different communities across the country. And that's how we can all do. You don't need to use dancing as a tool. You can do in a different way. In a different way. You find your own way. And building those bridges are very important. And those bridges are so important so that in this country, I know that I experienced too racism, discriminations, they do happen. I experienced too. But that is one way, one great way to eliminate that. By building understanding, by building knowledge, by creating familiarity, and just bringing people together. We can all work together to eliminate racism, eliminate discrimination, just creating that sense of humanity that at the end of the day, whatever we wear or whatever skin color we are in, we belong to humanity. And on the other side, while I was visiting different communities, nature, because nature has been very important for me to heal, to move on. So I will also preaching about nature. Nature has been really important because I was born in a village. Growing up in a village has been great part of my journey. And building cross-cultural bridges, the way I did in Old Crow and in different communities across the country, building cross-cultural bridges is so important. Sometimes we don't understand the importance. But if we think deeply, it's very, very important. Because we also experience not only racism, we also see parallel racism. People from communities who face racism, they being racist against each other too. Why that happens? Because we don't make enough efforts to learn about people, other folks, especially those folks who look different than us, who follow different faith or different religion. My dear friends, we all, even among people who are new immigrants, there are all kinds of immigrants. Sometimes I notice that they like to live among their own communities. That is awesome. I like my own people too. But make an effort, do make an effort to learn about people who belong to different communities, who look different. Building cross-cultural bridges is so important. This is so important to move Canada forward, to create that sense of real, important joy, hope, and positivity. So for positivity, this is so important. So as I continued my journey, in 2019, I made a video with the Canadian Armed Forces, which was shared by our Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, on his social media feed. I was so honored by that. I'm just living in the Yukon, that Prime Minister of my country shared my video. And during that time, I was doing dancing, and I also did my Bachelor's of Education. And in 2021, very recently, during the peak of pandemic, I completed it, and I became a full-time teacher. Thank you. Thank you very much. And so many things happened at the same time. During the peak of pandemic, I started making my videos, sharing every single video on my social media to spread messages of peace, messages of joy. I'm honored that so many people received it. And this year, just last month, I received an honorary doctor's degree from Memorial University of Newfoundland and Labrador. So friends, joy is your home. I could talk for 5 hours, but I'm trying to speed up some things because we still need to dance. We still need to dance for positivity. Okay, we'll dance together one more time, the way we did. And then, well, I'll invite some volunteers here to dance with me. I know that Janvi, she is excited, and she can inspire you. There's one more hand. So this time, I'll play different music. This music I created in Newfoundland with a local fiddle player. And I'm going to play that music. And we will dance together for so many reasons. For so many reasons. Joy, hope, and positivity, yes, that's great. To build cross-cultural bridges, to learning about each other, about other people, and to make immigration experience in this country, across the world, a positive experience. So that people, if you say to anyone that I'm an immigrant, you say with pride that, yes, I'm an immigrant, I'm happy. Okay, now let's create that happiness together. Friends, please stand up. Let's dance together for joy, hope, and positivity. Joy, volume up, please. Positivity. Okay, ready? Are you excited? Be happy. Be positive. Hands up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Start. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Say happy, 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 happy. Say happy, happy, happy. Be positive. Be happy. Build cross-cultural bridges. Woo, 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 woo. Yes, woo, 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 woo. Find joy, hope, and positivity. Say this together. Positivity. Find joy, hope, and positivity. Be happy, 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 happy. Say happy, 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 and happy, happy. Don't sit down. Now, I like to invite some volunteers. I like to invite some volunteers. Let's dance together for joy, hope, and positivity. Joy, hope, and positivity. This is very important. Joy, hope, and please come on the stage. Come on. Let's dance together for so many reasons. Dance together. Oh my God. That's good. Okay, folks, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you excited? Okay, are you ready? Feel free to dance with me. Be ready. Be happy. 5, 6, 7, 8. Start. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy, 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 happy. Say happy, 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 happy. Say happy, 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 happy. Find joy, hope, and positivity. Joy, hope, and positivity. Happy, 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 whoo, happy, 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 yes, happy, 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 whoo, happy, 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 yes. And while dancing, let's go down. Everybody come here. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Let's go on, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy, 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 yes, happy, 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 yes, happy, 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 whoo, happy, 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 yes, happy. Awesome. Woohoo! Yes! Awesome! Woohoo! Great job! Thank you so much. Thank you so much, folks, for this honor. Thank you to Arisa for organizing this wonderful event. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me. That was an honor to among you folks. Thank you. Sat Sri Akal. I love you.